folks, it's Monday, August 14th, and I'm all scraggly. I had a late night. It was fun. Okay, but we got to get to our show. 1 second over here. Let's get this going. Coming up. Changing this. All right. So this morning was freaking awesome. Our show was so accurate. We're having a great day. Tesla. Now, we didn't know that they'd boom today, but we basically told you Tesla 235. That's a great spot because of the gap fill. That's a great spot to enter. We don't know when you'll get paid on that entry. You got paid today. Same thing with SMCI. I couldn't really find a bottom, near here. I think I said 252. There were some candles, or 242. I'm sorry, 242 when as low as 248. But we said regardless, right at these prices is a good entry because the fundamentals are really, really cheap. And obviously the sentiment in the sector will come back and give us a premium later on. And like Tesla, I said, I don't know when you'll get paid, but it's a good entry today. Both of those work. NVIDIA, we did not mention on the show this morning, just noting here that we did make a note in our chat room. I think I did. That NVIDIA was up earlier before SMCI. And I'm like, all right, well, SMCI is going to catch up. See, NVIDIA hit that 50-day moving average right there. And SMCI was far behind it and now caught up and now almost reaching that 50-day moving average. I think it will. I think we're going to touch 272 on SMCI. All right, beautiful. Celsius, we put in our chat room that, hey, this thing's breaking out. Well, we had great earnings. New all-time high. Look at the short position, 23%. And sometimes expensive can get more expensive, especially when you're a high growth stock, you're profitable, everything's going right for you. You have a big short position. So added a little bit Celsius this morning, and that's going well as well. Also, SMSI hit our initial target, 175 at the 200 DMA, and now it's pulling back. You got a high RSI, you got 200 DMA resistance. Now there's a chance there's two other resistance levels. Perhaps this morning I said it could maybe overextend to. So 184 at the 50 DMA, and then the gap right here at about 208. Those are both possibly in play. But at this point, I would say after the news hits, everyone's waiting for AT&T to launch. If AT&T launches, I think you could make a move to those next two resistance levels, and then you got to pull back. This is even fundamentally, I think it's getting too expensive up here because then it becomes all about speculation of how AT&T will do. I don't think it's warranted to be above this gap fill area until we get some data coming in from AT&T. That's my own opinion. So we sold all of our swing shares. Early this morning, actually, you see this? There were some anomalies in pre-market. We're able to sell in the 260s up there. That was crazy. All right. So we had some fun with SMSI this morning. All right. APRN, we noted this morning, should be at top of your watch list because of strong price action last week after the earnings report. And I noted that this did not look like retail buying, in my opinion, just watching the tape on Friday. We're seeing continuation today. It broke that 673 high from August 9th, but now it's pulled back a little bit, still looking very, very healthy. Now, this is something that is like a potential multi-bagger. Could be a $10, $15, $20 stock. So I'm going to have some patience with this one. Have a nice little position. Going to keep it. Maybe trading a little bit around the core. But I think some institutions or some big money started buying last week. They're not there yet. They need to announce they got a little bit more money from Sandberg, I think his name is, Joe Sandberg, to basically get them over the finish line or announce some sort of non-dilutive financing to get them over the finish line. But if they're able to do that, this is a $10 to $20 stock probably. So APRN looking healthy multiple days in a row right now. And aside from that, what else we had on our show this morning was ACHR, Zevra. I sold this here at 509, took a loss on it. So we were able to do that collaboration with my buddy, Chris. And it turns out, yeah, they beat numerically up here, their earnings report, but there was some disappointment apparently in the timeline of FDA approval, just by a quarter or so. And it'll probably bounce back. It'll probably head to 6. But as far as a rapid re-rating today, that wasn't going to happen. So we got out of Zevra. ACHR holding strong. I'm holding this for the IPO play, looking for about $4. Okay, that's on ACHR. Then PSQH, not much going on today, but we're watching it because of recent strong price action and the CEO saying they have enough money to get to profitability. Oh, I see comments coming in. So, okay. So if you have questions or comments, put it in the chat. We'll get to you at the end. ACHR, glad we stuck with this. Glad this was crazy. We misplayed this last week, and it did sell some for a loss. But I told you on Friday I'm not selling here at the 20 DMA. The story's too good. I thought it would hold the 20 DMA. It did, so I did sell about half last week for a loss and kept the other half. So I've been selling on the way up over here on ACHR, getting much better fills today. So very happy about that, and we'll see. I might keep some longer term as well. The news this morning, we went over it with our VIPs. So not going to do a deep dive on the news. If you want to get that every morning, you can join storytrading.com/app and you'll get our. We take more time and we dig into the catalysts and the fundamentals and kind of the market psychology of how people are going to interpret that piece of news. So we'll do that with you in the mornings. Okay. What else? APRN, ACHR waiting on PSQH, not really moving, but still at the top of our watch list. Sabre still got the same $6 to $8 swing target hanging in there today. Nothing to write home about. And we told you this morning that we didn't think there'll be anything to write home about with Sabre. Overstock, we're waiting. Oh, it's underperforming ARC now. It's whipsong back and forth. Look at ARC. Did ARC bounce off that level we gave you? Let's check. It bounced off 42. Oh my gosh, we've been giving you close to this level. Yep, look at that. The 20-week moving average, right? Oh my gosh, we've been talking about this for weeks, and I can't believe it actually went there to the penny. Is at the bottom. It's crazy how, I'm like, yeah, I could go all the way to 20-week moving average, but I didn't short. I didn't short the market. I should have. You know how often this happens with our analysis? It's insane. Okay, so in any case, look at that. It's like you don't need fancy technicals, man. The key moving averages work really well, in my opinion. So let's change this back to the daily and candle analysis. The key moving averages, candle analysis is good enough. You don't need lines. Okay, you don't need to draw your own lines, in my opinion. All right, now let's head on over to, we're waiting on Overstock. Okay, and let's go to our other list that we talked about this morning. Events that are happening today. Okay, so ERs. No, that's not it. ERs. Okay, earnings releases. There we go. All right, XXII, I didn't short it. I had a small position, sold it in pre-market. And yeah, don't want to go. I mean, this is just trash company until they turn things around. And it is what it is because of their revenue guidance going lower. We got the zebra wrong. Oh, shame. HTCR is down. I have a position. We're down on that. Small position. Ooh, really hurts. Ouch, ouch. I'm waiting for these Japanese IPOs to hit. So, okay. So we're taking a hit on HTCR in our long-term account. It is what it is. You're not going to get them all right. Okay. And then today, before I go over today, let's see how we did here this morning on the Chinese, that bad macroeconomic news in China. We shorted XPEV, Lee, and KWeb in the pre-market, and we covered all those shorts. Didn't make a ton of money because we did small size. Okay, got our lunch money out of shorting these three, so that worked out well. There you go. Okay, and then as far as, how's Ape going? We tried to short AMC, but I couldn't find shares. Trying to do a pair trade to short AMC and long Ape on the news that came out. These are supposed to get to same numerical value roughly. So I forgot what my entry is on Ape. I have to check, but we couldn't get the second leg of this, and you really need to make this a safe trade. You got to be able to short AMC at the same time that you're long Ape. So that's a hard one to execute since it's hard to find shares of AMC to short. All right, this afternoon we have earnings in RUM, VTSI, and Quick. So we'll be ready to act on those. We don't play earnings ahead of time, although we own all of these. Actually, no, we don't own RUM. I don't believe we own RUM. But we own VTSI and Quick in a decent size, actually. Actually, I personally, in my retirement account, I have a lot of VTSI. So in any case, I like that company. So I know what to look for. So we're going to be looking after hours at the press release, at the earnings, if I have time, the conference call, and we might make a quick judgment on what to do with both of these, VTSI and quick. Rum is going to be harder to trade. It's a battleground stock. It's highly shorted. It has wild swings after earnings all the time. So we'll just have to see what they report, and we'll make a decision. It's looking good, man. If they beat on the top and bottom line, then I think you can see a quick spike to 875 or so, which is only like 50, 60 cents. Percentage-wise, that's not bad, though. All right, but it also depends on the magnitude of the beat. We'll have to see. And if they miss, it goes down. Simple as that. Okay? Easy peasy on that one. Let's see what else is cooking over here. Oh, okay, let's get into, so we have a question. GNSS. I still don't know. I don't know GNSS well. I know they had the news last week, which seemed positive. And wow, look at it go. Okay, great. Congratulations, William, if you're in that. So I can't speak to it fundamentally. As far as the chart goes, not a lot of signals here. Look, you got to go to the monthly chart maybe. And I see 371, 370 to 4 is possibly in your future, William, just technically speaking, but hard for me to have conviction on that without really understanding the fundamentals. And I haven't. On Wednesday, we will be interviewing Chris Tuttle, and we'll get his opinion on GNSS. It might be too late by then, but we'll see. All right, we'll talk to Chris Tuttle from IPO Candy on GNSS. That's one of his stocks. SND I'd never heard of. I don't know what SND is, unless, let me see what the name of the company is. Smart Sand. Nope, never heard of Smart Sand. It's up 13%. William Bill Brenner. It's right at the 200-week moving average, a very key technical resistance. Let's see if there is news. It's August 14th. Piper Sandler maintains neutral and smart and raises price target to 275 from where? Where was it before? From 2 to 275. That's pretty significant. All right, they had earnings on August 8th. So this, okay, so it's up acutely today because of the analysts coming out. And let's see how it did on August 9th, the morning of August 9th after earnings. It did gap. So you had an earnings gap. So you had good earnings. Market's telling you that. And then you have additional catalysts with Piper Sandler coming out and giving a $275 price target. Let's see if I can glean something from this. Wow, that's big revenue for a small market cap. They must have a lot of debt. Interesting. $300 million annual revenue with an $82 million market cap. They have a debt issue. And it's interesting, Q2 EPS, they're making money with a debt issue. That could be a turnaround story. You have to look into it deeper. Here we go. Announce the second quarter. Let's see. Total tons sold. What are they selling? Sand? I don't even know what this is. Revenue, net income, EBITDA, net cash provided. Free cash flow, 10 million. Free cash flow in 1 quarter, 10 million. For annualized 40 million. It's trading at 2 times free. What is this company? Hold on. What is going on? Is this like oil or something? Industrial sand supply and services company. Complete mine to well site. Man, I have no idea. I have no idea what this is. Let's go look at this PR one more time. Okay. Smart Sand continues to deliver solid financial and operating results. Let's see. Oops. Batteries. Here we go. North Carolina terminal. We continue to take advantage of our high quality northern white asset base and superior logistics. Yada, yada. I want to hear about debt because you got to have debt with that low multiple. Second quarter results. Let's go see what they say about balance sheet liquidity. Our primary sources of liquidity are cash on hand, cash flow generated from operations of June 30th, 5.5 million, and we had 19 million undrawn availability. It's not a lot of cash. Maybe there's some worry about an offering, but what's their debt situation like? It doesn't look like I'll see it in this press release. Oh, maybe I will. Revenues, assets, long-term debt, total current liability, accounts payable, other long-term debt, 7 million. Asset retirement obligations, long-term deferred tax liabilities. Okay, I don't know what all these things are about, but looks like it's less than I thought it would have been. I don't know what this is about. They sell sand for fracking. Okay, so it is related to the oil energy. Because that's the only place where you see really low multiples is in the oil and sector. You'll see these like 2, 3, 4, 5 times cash flow, which is crazy. So that I stay away from this sector. Thank you, H. Scott, for letting us know about that. I'm not good with this sector because the multiples are always so low, and it seems very arbitrary in terms of what multiples the market is going to award these kind of companies. So personally, I stay away from them. But hey, if you want to collaborate on this, feel free to join our community at storytrading.com/app, and we can talk about it either in the VIP trading room in the app or the VIP research room. See another comment here: massive turnaround, supplies frac sand frozen. Okay, debt is low. I just saw that. Yeah, the debt is low. Very interesting. Okay, this is what I'll do. I will add, if I have room, let's see. We're going to add to our morning watch list here. Okay, we're going to add SND, Smart Sand. Let's see. There we go. Smart Sand, $2. And it'll be great if one of you or both of you join our community to remind me about this. We got 300 stocks. Okay, so I don't know that I'm going to be able to follow through on this. And every Wednesday, we do a Zoom with our VIP members. Wednesday at 4 p.m. where we do like collaborative due diligence. So that would be a great time to talk about SND. Thank you guys for the information. H. Scott and William Bill Brenner, really appreciate it. And with that, we're enjoying our day. We're crushing the markets with our good picks this morning. And we are looking forward to analyzing earnings after hours on RUM, VTSI, Quick. GoEV is also after hours. Probably not going to be interested in that, regardless of what they say. XWell also after hours. Probably not going to be interested in that, regardless of what they say. But we'll see. I know those companies pretty well. So if there's something, a surprise, a positive surprise in either GoEV or XWell, we'll be there to pounce and tell you about it in our app. Thank you guys for joining. Really comments on Rumble. So we'll see you, if you're a VIP, we'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And if there's any key alerts, any catalysts that come out or major breakouts we need to let you know about or major support levels, we send those alerts over to you in our app in the VIP trading room. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.